kids don't know what to believe.
Come on, man. Dax is killing it right now.
I need beautiful wings if we're accomplishing things. Prostrate, laying low at the feet of the king. I need beautiful wings if we're accomplishing things. Keep me in order, I get swayed by beautiful things.
Game changers, we are back. Another reaction. We are getting back into Dax. I love Dax, man. He covered Oliver Anthony's song, Richmond, North of Richmond. This is going to be banging. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. But before we do that, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, continue to follow the page. We give God the glory in every video that we do. If you haven't seen that reaction that I've done a Dax reaction recently. And I've also done, I think it was the song To Be a Man. I think that was the name of the song. And then I also covered this Oliver Anthony song as well. I'll make sure to put both at the end of this video so you can check out both. So make sure you stick around. Also, if you want to be just like Ninjenna, I forgot to give her a shout out. Ninjenna, thank you so much for sending this over. You said the song's baller. And we both love Dax, so I'm excited to get into this. But guys, if you want to be just like Ninjenna and get your name in the corner of the video, make sure you follow the first pinned comment. There is a link. Follow that link. It's only $5. It helps my page out greatly. And your video will hop to the front of the line and get reacted to. All right? So your favorite artist, make sure you put it there. I will check it out. Without further ado, here we go. Dax, Oliver Anthony cover. Let's get it. Stand, divided we fall.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to.
Come on.
For people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true. But it is.
Come on.
Oh, it is. Living in the new world.
I saw the Canadian flag next to the American flag. Is Dax from Canada? Let me know.
With an whole soul. The Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers.
Come on, man. He said the devil divides, and it's so true, guys. Listen, Christians, we need to reach across. Obviously, there's one party that stands more for biblical values than the other, but we still need to reach across and share Jesus. Jesus is the one who brings people together. The devil wants us divided, and social media ain't helping. So let's have good pages and good people to not follow, but to encourage us to go and share the gospel. Come on, man. And that's what Dax is doing right now. Let's go.
I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world. With an whole soul. The Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
I just saw a video too of Russell Brand. If you guys haven't checked out a lot of his recent videos, he was on Joe Rogan and he hit it on the head. He said, why during an outbreak of COVID is pharmaceutical companies gaining more money? And then he said, why during a war the military and things of that nature are gaining more money while the average man and everyday man is struggling during those times, but these elites are getting more and more money and things of that nature. We need to call this stuff out, man. And listen, this country is based on we the people. It's not them in charge, it's us in charge, but they're trying to make it where they're in charge and we have no power. But we need to take it back, man. Because listen, there's some crazy stuff going on behind the scenes. And if you're not awake to it yet, you need to check it out and do your research.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe.
Come on, man. Dax is killing it right now. I'm getting fired up, man. I just got chills on that line. Let's go. Let's go. They're taking God out of our schools. And listen, the terrible thing about this times is what Dax just said, but the great things about this times is that a lot of people are waking up and seeing the goodness of God. Because everything that God predicted in the scriptures, I shouldn't say that God predicted, everything that God said in the scriptures, I should say, is coming to fruition because it's God and he is never wrong, and what he says will happen because he is creator of all. Come on, man. Let's hear that line one more time.
of Adam and Eve. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails, and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's straight up evil too, and I'm sorry, but not sorry if I offend anybody that's watching. But to attack children, innocent children, and tell them that they're not the certain gender that they are, man, that's just pure evil. It's pure evil. Listen, God created man and woman, and it's obvious and it's common sense. And for this stuff to be pushed on to kids is just straight up evil. Straight up evil, man. Dax is killing it.
If you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content. We're creating lies, diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
Come on, man. You hear that? Let's unite these states. Come on. Dax he's preaching right now what we're all feeling. Let's do it, man. We need to stop having these people divide. And we're going to listen to that verse one more time because first off, it was glitching, which is annoying. But also that verse was super impactful. He killed it. So let's go back and listen to that verse one more time. He killed it. Here we go.
Their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content. We're creating lies, diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to.
He's killing it, man.
People like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Everybody needs to hear the song, man, this message. Beautiful, man. That's Dax. Oliver Anthony cover of Rich Men North of Richmond remix, guys. And listen, I apologize for the glitches. I don't know what happened. Internet. Or it's just the elites trying to shut it down. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, listen, this message is powerful. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Jesus comes to bring life. And Satan doesn't want people aligning with Jesus and giving their lives over to Christ. And there's a war. There's spiritual warfare. It says it in the scriptures. And again, even though there's a lot of craziness going on, the Lord is in control. He is a sovereign God. So lean on him, trust in him, give your life to him, and you will be able to navigate this craziness. I'm telling you. When I gave my life to Christ, man, it the joy, the everlasting joy that hits. Obviously, you go through days where you're not as happy and things of that nature, but the everlasting joy of knowing Jesus and having that foundation is a beautiful thing because you can get through anything. I truly believe that I'm invincible in a sense, and let me explain this because I know that sounds kind of crazy, but obviously I'm going to die at one point in my life, but my soul will live on forever in eternity with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And what I mean by invincible is I don't care what anybody does to me because I know where I'm going to end up in the end times, okay? And that's the confidence we can have in the faith because once you have Jesus, nothing can separate you from the love of Christ. It's nothing I do, it's what he did on the cross. And that's what I mean by that message. I know it sounds a little crazy when you hear it at first, but it's true. When there's nothing to lose because you have it all in Christ, you can go out and do anything with the Lord's will. And listen, man, this video is amazing. I love Dak's message. He cussed a couple times. We're gonna have to take that out. But besides that, I love his passion And I love how he's all about uniting the states back together. And we, the people, need to do that. We can't just wait on a president or whatever it may be. It's us people that need to unite and come back together with Jesus at the center. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, continue to follow the page. We give God the glory in every video that we do. And in Jenna, you get the shout out. You are just killing it. Every single video you send over is amazing, so keep sending them. God bless you all. Catch you on the next video.